everybody ain't the same. Anyway, fear tells us to admit a wrong. Fear tells us to admit that being wrong makes us weak. Fear tells us that we should be proud of our ideas, and we shouldn't. Because all we are is a cup holding ideas. We are not our ideas. Just because I don't like your idea doesn't mean I don't like you. It's just you're holding that idea right now, an idea you might not even think tomorrow. You know, if I think Baskin Robbins is the best ice cream, you know what I mean, and you say Dairy Queen is, why should I get mad? For what? It's just an idea. You ain't insulting me. But we think because we give birth to these ideas, which we didn't give birth to, they came to us, you know, that they're part of us and we should nurture them. No, you got to let them go. In order to get to the real stuff, you got to shed it over and over again. Test it, test it, test it, test it. Don't just hold on to something. Anyway, once again, this ability to let go takes practice and is naturally harder for some than others. So some people naturally cling on to their emotions harder than others. So you got to be patient with these people. You can't just keep, Jesus is fake, Jesus is fake. You're going to get beat up. You know what I mean? So don't be doing that. You know what I mean? It's not about that. You know what I mean? Because philosophers got to be wise enough and humble enough to be like, yo, you ain't ready for this type of talk yet. You're not ready to go there yet. One thing that can make it hard for us to let go is our romantic view of a particular idea. For example, I romanticize a certain priestess who passed to me a sacred and ancient form of divination. Okay, who knows what divination is? You know what it is? Divination is anything you use to get knowledge, like you think you get it from a spiritual source. So it's like you can flip a coin and be like, God, should I go out with Shirley? That's a form of divination.
So it's like mysticism.
Yeah, it's like a mystic way of getting answers. Okay? And I believed in it just because she was a priestess in a religion that I respected. She was an Ifa priestess, and I respected African tradition at the time because I believed that I was African at the time, even though I never been to Africa, you know. But I believed I was African at the time because of what I was studying, so anything from Africa must be sacred, right? That was my thinking process. So when she passed to me this divination, I'll be in my room. Some of y'all remember, you know, I'll be in my room throwing the shells. Like, what about this? What about that? You know what I mean? And I believed it, just like a Christian believes in the Bible. I just believed it without even testing it. You know what I mean? To the fact to where I knew it was true. You know what I mean? It's one thing to try stuff out, like experiment, but to know can get you in a lot of trouble. For example, there's this little boy that helped us move. He was one of my homeboys, his nephews. And some money turned up missing in my room. And I was like, yo, I need to find out who took my money because I can't find it. Yo, is it this so-and-so? Boom, definitely. Oh, snap. So it's that little boy, he took it? Yeah, okay. Okay. Will I be able to get it back? Definitely. So what I do? I harassed the little boy, and then found the money in my room later.
You got it back.
I got it back. That's when I stopped doing that shit. I almost kicked the whole altar over, like, you lying bitches! My ancestors lied. But there was no proof that was my ancestors in the first place. There's no proof that, you know, there's no proof. And I'm just living my life off of that, getting into shit. I could have lost some good friendships over that. You know what I mean? And then it made me think of all the decisions I made off of that for so long. It's like, yo, why didn't I just live life? What makes me so afraid to live life that I gotta try to find out everything before I go do it? You know what I mean? That's just a belief. Now, not to knock anybody that does believe in that. Keep doing it if it's working for you, but you have no proof that that's the truth. There's no proof. It's untested. It's theory. And so sometimes we can get into a lot of problems because we deal with words like ancient. This is some ancient shit. Just because it's ancient don't mean that it's good. You act like there is no evil in ancient times. You act like there was no idiots in the ancient Africa nowhere. There's idiots everywhere. How do you think wisdom comes about? From watching idiots.